This is my review of this HP Envy Inspire 7255E. I'll share with you what I liked about it and what I disliked. So let's get started with the positive. When I unboxed this printer, the first thing I really enjoyed is this display over here. Many printers don't even have a color display. This one is even a touchscreen. So it operates the same way your smartphone does. Very easy to use, and setting up the printer for the first time was also very easy. It comes with a QR code you need to scan and connect your phone to the printer and then to the internet. Everything can be done in less than 4 or 5 minutes. Sure, this screen has some lag. I don't know if you see here. It's not as snappy as your smartphone, but this does not matter. It's a printer after all. As long as it registers every time you touch it, for me, it's fine. Another thing that I liked is the scanner. This printer has a top document scanner here, and it's able to scan up to 1200 dpi, which means if you're trying to scan pictures or artwork, paintings, it will give you a lot of details. Some other competitors of this printer don't have this high of a resolution. To scan, it's very easy. You just have to put the paper facing down and align this corner with that one, like that, and this is about it. You can scan using Wi-Fi directly on your computer or smartphone, or you can make a copy. Again, very easy since it's a touch screen. Just by clicking a few buttons here, you see, in a few seconds, your copy will be ready. Now, another positive is that the paper input, located right over here, let me show you, can contain 150 sheets of paper, which is enough so you don't have to refill it constantly. If you want to print on smaller paper, like photo papers, 4x6, stuff like that, you have a secondary tray that pulls out like this, which is very practical, so you don't have to mix up your photo paper here with the regular paper. There's even a small window where you can see how much paper is left in the tray, so you know when to refill it. Now let's talk print quality. Printing text was great. As you see here, everything looks sharp and I don't have any complaints really, even for these smaller pictures on the side. Now, if you're trying to print pictures, I have to warn you. You absolutely need to select under print quality best mode, because by default it's in normal mode. And what I mean by this is, look over here, this was printed in normal mode and you can see some very fainted lines. You see those vertical lines? There's one here, one here, one here, another one here. I don't know why it does this in normal mode, but once I switched to best mode, these disappeared and the quality improved. So just make sure you select this on your computer or smartphone before printing your photos. For the text, I didn't have to switch from normal to best. It looked fine. But if you have detailed pictures, then it's a must. And again, color accuracy for pictures, in my opinion, it's good as well. It's able to print in black color at 1200 by 1200 dpi and in color at 4800 by 1200 dpi. This is good, but it's not the best in class. For example, if you choose the Canon Pixma IX6820, well, for the same price, you'll be able to print at 9600 dpi by 2400 dpi. So this printer is a good all-around printer, but if you simply are buying a printer to print pictures, there are better options out there. One thing that I appreciate is that it still comes with a USB port in the back if you want to connect this printer to your computer using a cable instead of the Wi-Fi. It does not come with the cable included in the box. You'll have to get one separately, but the option is there. I forgot to mention, but the screen over here is also adjustable. Not by much, but if you like to put this printer on a table and stand up, well, you'll be able to see the screen more easier. And if you sit down at the desk and you want to use it this way, will be better. Now, what is the negative side of this printer? Well, I found two of them. The first one is the paper tray that we took a look previously. You see here, let me show you. This is normal letter size, US letter size paper. And if you insert it in this tray and leave it this way and close it, you'll get a message on the screen that there's no paper inserted and the printer won't be able to print. You absolutely need to push this paper all the way in, and it needs to stay this way. As soon as it comes loose a bit, the printer won't be able to take any sheets of paper. I really wish there was a small blue tab over here that keeps the paper pressed against the printer so it does not move around and cause this issue. It's an error that happened to me once, and once I noticed that this was causing the problem, I always made sure that the paper was pushed all the way. And the second downside of owning one of this printer is the ink cartridges. To access them, it's easy. You just have to open this panel here and then lift this one. Now, the problem is, let me remove them so you see better, is that the cyan, magenta, and yellow color are combined in one of these cartridge, which means that if one of these is getting empty, you won't be able to use the cartridge at all. You'll need to throw this cartridge away and buy a new one as soon as one of the color runs out. This is very wasteful, and I wish HP give us a cartridge for each color like many other competitor does. It has one of these for the 3 colors, and the other cartridge is for the black color only. But overall, this is it. Do I recommend this printer? I think it really depends who you are. If you're a small business and you need a printer to print around 50 pages, 50 color pages every week, I think you better go with another type of inkjet printer, those that have multiple cartridge for each colors, or one that you can actually refill it using ink bottles. It will be much cheaper on the longer run. This printer is great if you're printing between 5 and 15 color pages a week. In that case, those ink cartridges will last you long enough and it won't be such an issue, since it has those nice features like a great scanner and also great print quality. It could be good for home usage. Do you agree with me? Please leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.